Hey folks, Dave back here in Studio B. Gonna play some baseball tonight. I'm going back to my season ticket double elimination tournament. This is kind of like my new favorite thing here. I know I like the what do we call it, Dave's Classic Rewind, where I can just play any one game and be done. But sometimes you want to do a little bit more. So these double elimination things have caught my eye a few weeks ago, and so I started this in season ticket baseball, a chance to get it, back on the table, if you will, and play some games. And so I just took 4 teams from 1977 that I had printed out, and we're just playing double elimination. It's going to be 4 or 5 games, and that's it, and we'll determine a winner. And so I'm pretty excited about that. So let's get down to the game. So here we are, and it's going to be Kansas City at Baltimore, and this is the losers bracket. So the loser is out here. Okay. It might be more than 5 games. I'm not sure. So the loser is out. If I look at my scores, let me show you what happened previously on season ticket baseball. So we had Boston pulling out a win with 4 runs in the 8th to beat Kansas City 5-4. So Boston is advancing to the winners bracket, if you will. And then Texas got by Baltimore 8-3 in their game. So Texas and Boston will be playing the winners bracket, and here is Baltimore and Kansas City in the losers bracket. And what I did, which is kind of neat, so I created my score sheets here in Affinity Publisher, and what it does is, because this is a spreadsheet, it allows me to go in and manually type in everybody's name and ratings if I want to. And so I start off in a matter of a minute or two. I get a nice clean score sheet to start with, because I tried writing and my writing is terrible because I write too fast. So I'm pretty excited about this. I'm pretty excited that I can kind of go in and create my own baseball sheets here. So as you can see, we have Jim Colburn and Rudy May on the mound here tonight. So we're going to play some baseball, some season ticket baseball, as Brian's rooting for the Royals. P-Jet comes by. Vinny, Barbara, Ron, good to see everybody. And it's been a while since I played season ticket, so if I make some mistakes, we're just going to go with it, okay? It's not a difficult game. I play mostly basic, but I sprinkle in some of the other rules as well. So here we go. So we got Rudy May on the mound here. Hopefully you can see everything pretty good. I'm zoomed in about as close as I can get to make everything happen here. And this is the first inning. And as you can see, I got my score, I got my innings. This is kind of my lazy scoreboard. Anyway, instead of bringing out the fields and having all the base runners, sometimes it's nice just to kind of zoom in on the cards. So here we go. It's going to be George Brett kicking things off. Oh, and what I did in this double elimination tournament is I just went to Baseball Reference. And oh, by the way, Jeff from the Apple Football Club had a great video that I need to watch with the Pro Football Reference guy. And I'm on that site like all day. Aside from YouTube, the reference site is where I am all day long. And so I just went there and I got the top batting orders for each of these 4 teams, and I'm strictly using those, and I'm going with the pitchers as far as games started is what I'm doing. And everybody in the set's available, no matter if it's a pitcher or a batter. Anybody that I printed, because Clay puts everybody on everybody that played is carded, if you will. So everybody's available to play. And again, this is just a fun thing for me. It doesn't matter if they're on the team or not. Everyone's available to play, and that's kind of how I'm doing this. So, all right, so let's see how we do. So George Brett will kick things off, and we got a 4. So it's red, white, blue. So we have a 4, a 7, and a 0. And we got a lefty here. Rudy May is a lefty. So Brett against a lefty on a 4-7-0. And that's going to be, pops this up to the third baseman. So we're going to go P5. So P5. And there's one away for the Royals here in the first. Hal McRae will come up. He is the DH. And no, he's in left field today. He's in left field. So we have a 2-7-7. So against the righty, a 2-7-7. Uh-oh, this is a deep drive into left field. McRae gets a hold of this one. So we got a deep drive into left field with a 2-7-7. So we need to go to our ballpark chart here. And his power is a 7. So deep drive in the left field. So it's 2 dice plus the 7. And an 8 and a 7 is a 15, and that's going to be caught at the warning track. So out in left field, Mara will go back and make that catch. Needed a couple more for that home run from McRae. So he got a hold of it good, but Mara shags that out there in left field. All right, Jacques Pete Lecoq comes up now. He's our DH today. And we're going to roll a 3-5-8. And a 3-5-8. He's going to pop it up to third base, too. And under it is DeCinces, so he'll make a couple of catches here in the inning. And that will be that. So we go to the bottom of the first. It is absolutely nothing to absolutely nothing. So we got Al Bumbry coming up here. He'll lead things off as Jim Kohlberg is a righty, and he's on the mound here for the Royals. All righty. Again, loser goes home here in the tournament. We have a 4 against a righty, 9-0, and this is going to be hit well into center field by Al Bumbry, but out there in center field, Amos Otis with a nice big range and a 4.90. He will make the catch, and we have one away. Rich Dower, let's see if he's going to be sour as Ty's rooting for the Orioles. We got fans on both sides here today rooting on their teams. Rooting for a pitcher's duel, says Nick. Yeah, Nick, I got to get back to your email. That convention really tied me up and took a lot of time out. So we will square away. I got a lot of people to get back to. I haven't forgot anybody. It's just I haven't had a chance. I'm not even back into work mode yet. I'm having a hard time getting back to work mode with all this stuff I've been doing. All right, so we have a 1. So Colburn, a 1, 5, and a 5, and that's going to be a single because he likes to mingle. So Dower's on with a single. And what do we want to do as far as stealing with him? He's a steal 0. So we're going to say no steal. And with one away, we're not going to bunt. So that'll bring up Singleton. And again, I'm just playing for fun here tonight, so I'm not going to get too busy into the weeds. Ken Singleton, the right fielder. And we have a 1, 5, and a 5. That's back-to-back singles, not the single plus. So runner on first base goes to second. Everyone else would score, so it's just going to be a single, and he'll go to second base. So Dower to second, Singleton on, so we have back-to-back 1-5-5s. So we got 2 runners on here, and things are looking good with one away for the Orioles. Now we have Lee May. He may or may not come through here. And we're going to get a 3-7-7 against the righty. Actually, it wouldn't matter. 3-7-7 is right here. And that's going to be an infield single. And so I think on that one, that's just going to be, no one's going to advance on this one here. So 3 singles in a row. They like to mingle. So we have the bases loaded with 1 out. And Eddie Murray, take me home tonight. All right, let's see. Bases loaded, 1 away. Colburn in a jam here in the first. Here we go. And we're going to get a 3-8-4. Higher is usually pretty good. 3-8-4. That's a single. 4 singles in a row, and this will get 2 runs home. All righty. Single, 2 bases. So Dower scores, Singleton scores, May will stop at second, and Murray's on with a single. And just like that, I got to change my scoreboard. So the Orioles are on the board. It is 2-0. So Eddie Murray with a single. So now we have first, and that's 4 singles in a row. And you like the hat? Yeah, it's my little visor here. I got these, there's a baseball site, and they have these sales once in a while, and I get these for like $5 or $6, and I just, whatever's in stock, I get. All right, so now we have Andres Mora, who's our left fielder, and he's got first and second with 1 away. 4 singles in a row off of Colburn. So now we have a 4-3-4 against the righty. And 4-3-4. Oh my gosh, this is gone. 4, 3, 4 is gone, and 3 more runs come in. Wow. Wow. We got a 5 burger up here right now. Holy cow. 5 runs in the first inning for the Orioles. It is still only 1 away. Wowzers. Did not expect this. I mean, look at this. Single home run. Right? So now I need to look up fatigue, for crying out loud. We're in the first inning. I got to look at fatigue. So he can go 5 or 3. So let me look up the fatigue here on the cards. We have to deal. I always struggle with fatigue because I play so many games. I get them all confused. Alrighty. Oh yeah, we add 10. So pitcher fatigue level. Oh, there was a blow up thing, right? So once you get to that inning, we add 10 for every hit batter I get. Okay, now there is a blowout rating somewhere. I think it was 6 runs. Well, we'll play it from here. Alrighty, so yeah, so if I forget where the blowout was. All right, so we're gonna play. We're gonna keep playing here. I forget where that was. Somebody showed me where the pitcher blowout was. Blown up. There it is. 17. Page 17. So page 17 says 5 or more runs. Okay, 5 or more runs. So they've allowed 5. So he is fatigued. Holy cow, he's getting blown out. Ooh. All right, so Colburn, fatigue. I got to give him fatigue a 1 over here. So he's fatigued 1. DeSensei's comes up, and wow. The 5-3 is for starter leaves. If the fatigue is to the left of the slash. Okay, yep. So yeah, he's 5 for starter. He's given up 5 runs though, so he's already blown out. So he's going to be fatigue. Oh no, anything after this will be fatigue 1. Okay, anything after this for fatigue 1. A 600. Ooh, that's our first 600. So let's go take a look at the chart here. And now they're the home team, so we add 10. So a 610 will be a strikeout. That's going to be out number 2. And we have 2 outs now. And we have Marc Belanger. He would be Belanger if he played hockey, but he's Belanger because he plays baseball. And I got a 470 against a righty. And, oh, my gosh. He's going to hit a triple down the line. A 3-bagger for Belanger, and now Colburn has a 1 fatigue. Oh, boy. There's action in the Kansas City bullpen in the first inning. Yeah, this is something else. We're 13 minutes in, and we've only played 1 inning, not even. Wowzers. Okay, so Skaggs comes up with a man on third and a 628, so that'll be a 638, a 648 because he's fatigued, and a 648, and that's going to be hit down to second base, and he'll get out of the inning. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. 6 hits. They get 5 runs, and we go to the second, and this thing is already in shambles. It is 5-0 here as the Royals face Elimination Day. Remember that Overkill song, Elimination? Elimination. Yeah, you guys wouldn't know that one. All righty. So Al Collins will come up. Again, the Royals went down 1-2-3 way back in the first inning. You remember that way back in the first inning? Yeah, the Royals are allergic to outs tonight. You're exactly right. So Al Collins trying to start the rally here, trailing 5-0. So we have a 1, a 3, and a 4. It's going to be a fly ball into center field. And we have 1 away and the Royals second. Yeah, happy hump day. Yeah, I'm back to my normal work schedule now, so I'm trying to get back to that after the convention and some time off at a holiday. I have a hard time getting back to work after time off. I'm better just go, go, go. That's just kind of how I'm wired. John, way back into Mayberry here. So we're going to get a 3, a 6, and a 1. And that's going to be hit down to second base. And we have 2 away. So the Royals limping along here. And we're in the second inning. And Amos Otis will come up. And Otis with a 3, 5, and a 3. And that's going to be a deep fly in the center field. Going back is Bunbury, and he'll make the catch. And that's a 1, 2, 3 inning. As Dave Little drops by. Good seeing Dave in Connecticut. We had some fun times playing some wrestling. Oh, I got that wrestling game coming in, by the way. So we'll have to take a look at that. A listener of the show was nice enough to send me it, if you will. So we'll do an unboxing and we'll check it out. We had an unboxing earlier tonight, some matchup football. That looks like it's going to be fun. There's a lot of pieces to it, but when you finally boil it down, it's like, this is going to be fun. And it plays easy. It looks difficult, but it plays easy. All right, so we have Al Bunbury. Now, we hit around in that first inning. If you look over here, again, we went around. So Bunbury let us off with an out, and then it was just like ridiculous. The floodgates open. So Colburn is fatigue 1 right now, and they're going to leave him in for a little bit anyway. And this is an elimination game. Loser goes home. Uh-oh. A 6-9. Oh, boy. 6-9-2 is a 7-0-2 and then a 7-12 because we had 10 for the home team and then 10 for the fatigue. And that's deep into center field. Uh-oh. So Bunbury gets a hold of this one. Power of 2, though. Right? He has the power of 2. So he's going to need a big roll here in center field for something to happen. For something to happen. 8 and 2 is 10, and that's going to drop in for a single, though. So that'll drop in for a single, and then the B question mark. The B question mark is he may challenge. He may challenge. His speed's a 4. It goes into center field, so let me take a look at the center fielder's arm. So that's going to be hit to Otis. Otis's arm is a 5, right? So we take a look at the. So it's this. So it's a 15. So I would roll these 3, and I would need to get 15. I'm going to try it. We're up 5-0. I'm going to try it. So Bunbury's going to single. So it's going to be a fatigue 2, and he's going to go for second base. If I read that correctly, it means he can try for second. So he's going to hit a deep single. Bunbury going to second, so I need to get 11 on here. Because he had 5 plus 10 is 15. And the other side is a 4, so I need 11. I need 11. And 11, he's going to be in there easily with that 19 roll. So Bunbury will go into second base. We're going to call it a double. And so now we have a man on second here in the second inning. And boy, I tell you, Colburn, they're on the phone. They're on the phone. In fact, we're going to be opening up our cream soda here. That's how bad it is. I haven't had this in a while. I had to buy a new case of cream soda this week because I was out. I was out for about a week or so. All right, Dower singled like everybody else. He's going to swing away here. And we're going to get against a righty, a 441. Uh-oh. That's going to be hit down to short. So that's a 6-4-3 double play. Well, how I'm going to rule that is runner advancement. If it's hit down the short and it's good for double play, I'm going to have him look back the runner at second. There is a way of looking at that. Runner events, fielder. Okay, if it's a shortstop, only advance it if forced. Okay, so he's not going to advance. Oh, it took him with me. And so it's going to be a G6, and we have one away, and Bunbury will stay at second. That's how we're going to handle that one. Kenny Singleton. Kenny. He also singled with half the team in that first inning. So we're going to get a 5. So it's going to be a 5-3-7. So it's going to be hit down to first base. That's going to be a tough play. So it's going to be Mayberry at first base, a 5-3-7, and that's going to be a single in the right field. So it's going to be a single in the right field. Fatigue 3 for Colburn, so he's going to come out. Now, do I want to send Bunbury home? So in right field, we have Lecoq. His arm in right field is a 2. And we said our speed for Bunbury was a 4. We're going to send him home. So I need 8. I need 8 on these 3 die for him to score. So here he comes. He's coming around. Oh, he's out. He is thrown out. I only got a 7. 5, and he is out at the plate. Holy cow. Right? I had a 2 and 10 is 12. He had a 4, and he is out at the plate. So Bunbury thrown out, and a nice play out there in right field by... Oh, wait. Right field is Cowens. Hang on. I might have screwed this up. So that was a hit into right field. Right field is Cowens. Cowens. Oh, he's got a 5. Ooh. I still was going to try. He threw him out. So he throws him out. So Cowens throws him out. All right, so I screwed up, but I fix it and he's out anyway. So now we have Kenny Singleton, who's on first base. Okay, so we have 2 away. As the play at the plate, he is gunned down. And Lee May will come up. He may or may not get another single. And so we have a 3. Oh, 392. Oh, I meant to take him out, too. And that's a single. Plus, so it's going to be... Yeah, we need to get him out. He is fatigue 4. So that's another single for May. May's 2 for 2, and Colburn's got to come out. All right, so Colburn goes an inning. He goes 1.2 innings. And he gives up 9 hits. So Colburn's coming out, and he gets the Bronx cheer from the Oriole faithful. Now, I have no idea who to bring in, but Mingori looks pretty good with 43 games, so Mingori's going to come in here. Oh, he's only stamina 1. Nope. So we need a reliever that can do some... He's got some decent stamina. Mark Little can go 2. All right, so we're going to bring in Little, see if we can get a few innings out of him. So Mark Little, any relation to Dave Little? So Mark Little comes in. And so we have first and second, 2 away. And Eddie Murray will come in to face the new pitcher. Has any ever seen a board game for swimming? I have not. That's one I haven't seen. Unless it's been part of like a Roberto Chavini type of thing where it's kind of a thing like that. Like a Olympics type of set. Summer Olympics or something. Uh-oh, we got a 6-3-8. Make that a 6-4-8 because they're home. A 6-4-8, and that's going to be snagged by the second baseman. And White will make the play on a G4, and poof, they'll get out of that. So it was scary. It's been 24 minutes playing these couple of innings, but we will go to the third here in Baltimore, and it is 5-0, a 5-run first inning by the Orioles. All righty, so Rudy May still looking good here on the mound. And yeah, we got Porter coming up. Baltimore's already gone through a rotation and a half, and we're still on the 7th batter of the game for Kansas City. Just kind of how it's going. All right, Darryl Porter trying to get something go. Oh, a 6.86. That'll be pretty good. So a 6.86 is hit well, and that'll drop in for a single. So our first hit of the game for Porter, and he'll get on base. He's a steal 0, so he will not steal. And down by 5, there's no sense bunting, so we're going to try to hit him across. We have a man on first base, and Freddie Patek coming up for his first at-bat. And we have a 5, 6, 7. Oh, this is going to be a tough play. This is going to be hit down to short. And it's going to be Belanger. And Belanger at short with a 5, 6, 7. Oh, he's going to make the play, but the only play is to first. So 5, 6, 5 to 5, 6, 7. He will just nip him at first base on the fielder's choice. So Porter goes down to second. Patek out on the G6 as the only play was to first base. So Frank White coming up, his first at-bat. And we're going to get a 2, so he's a righty. So we have a 2, 4, and a 5. So 2, 4, and a 5. So that's 5, 7, 5, if I'm reading this correctly, right? So 2, 4, 5 is 5, 7, 5. And so that's going to be hit into left field. And that's going to be Mara. So a 5, 7, 5 is going to... Oh, that's going to drop in for a double, and everyone scores. Oh, boy. So Frank White will double for his trouble. Porter will score. And the Royals are on the board. All right, let's take away that 0, and let's get them a 1. Where is my... There it is. Again, I'm using the poor man's scoreboard today. So they're on the board with a 1. Good for them. Get some good crispy duck. All right, so 5-1 now our score as a double. So we have a single and a double here in this inning. And now the top of the order comes up. George Brett. He popped up to third. Ooh, a little extra roll there. A 5, 6, 3. So let's hit down the short. That should be an easy play at short for Belanger. Or rather, Belanger, yeah. So Belanger at short with a 5, 6, 3. And that's going to be a double play. 6, 4, 3 double play. But we have a man on second, so that will not be a double play. So it's just going to be a ground out, runner holds. So we're going to go G6. Brett is out. White stays at second. And so that brings up McCray. And Gandalf says that Roberto Chavini has the Olympic Games swimming. Yep. I don't know if Ron did any swimming. He did, what does he do, cycling one time? I think he did some of those games. So now we have Hal McCray. 2 outs, 1 in, man at second. So Hal McCray flied out. Oof. A 1-5-0, and he flies out again to center field this time. So they'll get a couple of hits, which is kind of nice. They will get a run. And so after 2.5, it is 5-1. So Little coming in for his second inning now. So we'll have to keep an eye on his stamina. And so Mara coming up, all he's done is back in the first inning, he hit a home run. That's all he's done today. So he's not had a very good day. 5-1 our score in the bottom of the third. Again, loser goes home in this double elimination game. Season ticket baseball here tonight. Hopefully I'm playing it correctly. 3, 5, 5. And struck him out. 3, 5, 5. Struck him out. So Mara with a home run and a strikeout, and we have one away. Doug DeCinces. Doug struck out. And a 5. 5-2. Okay, so this is hit down to, this is going to be an out as he hits it down to third base. Again, blue die is the key. So Brett, 5-5-2. Yeah, easy play for Brett right there. There's a 5. 5-5-0 to 5-5-4. He is out on the G5. Now, Belanger, all he's done is triple today. A 601 is going to be a 6. Instead of 601, it's going to be a 611. And a 611 over here. Struck out again. Oh, no. Yeah, another strikeout. Not again for Belanger, but another strikeout. So 1, 2, 3 inning. Wowzers. 1, 2, 3 inning here for the Royals. So we go now to the fourth. It's 5-1. So Little can now be fatigued now because he's done his 2 innings. So when we start up, I'll have to remember that. Rudy May coming up here in the fourth on the mound facing Lecoq. Lecoq popped out here. So we're in the fourth right now. Still 5-1. That was a huge inning. 4 singles in a row. We have a 1-9-7, and that's a long fly ball into left field. But back making that catch is Mara. Mara's been everywhere today in left field. So Lecoq is out. So cock-a-doodle-doo is cock-a-doodle fly out. Al Cowens. 6-8-4. Oh, I'm in Royal Stadium. Oh my gosh, I'm using the wrong team. Why didn't somebody tell me I was in Royal Stadium? I told you I was going to mess up. I need to be in Memorial Stadium. Well, the good thing is I've been playing it for both. So I need to be in Memorial Stadium because it's in Baltimore. I told you it's been a while since I played this game. But, well, it's been fair. It's been fair, right? So we're in the top of the fourth. So we played 3 innings in Kansas City. And now we'll play some more innings in Baltimore. That's all right. That's what we do to have some fun here. So a 6-8-4 is going to be a single because he likes to mingle. Yeah. So now we're in the correct stadium. So we had a little flashback. We flashed over to Kansas City for a while, and now we're back to Baltimore where we should be. So that's a single. His steal's a 6. His speed's a 3. So if he wants to steal, yeah, we checked for the hole. I don't think we're going to steal 5-2 with 1 out. Well, his speed is only a 3, and the arm of the catcher is 5, so he's already at a disadvantage. So I would need to roll a 12 on here to be safe. So we're going to say no. We have a man on base. We're going to say no. So now we're going to go back to Mayberry and Barney Fife, and who was the sheriff in Mayberry? Andy Griffith. Holy cow, how did I forget that? All right. So Mayberry's going to try to get it going 1 away. And I have a 3-18, and strike him out. So Mayberry's going to get the whiff, and we have 2 away. Oh, there is a recommendation check. Yeah, I'm kind of just playing like a little basic mode here in this tournament. Again, this game gets really deep if you want it to. I didn't want to get really deep tonight. I just kind of wanted to play and have some fun. But yeah, I just kind of go by feel when I play these little fun games. Amos Otis. Oh boy. 1, 2, 1. He's going to hit it back to the mound. And that will end the inning. So they'll get a hit. And that's about it. We go to the bottom of the fourth here in Baltimore. 5-1 for the Orioles. Okay, Skaggs still on the mound. Skaggs up at the plate. All right, so he's already done 2 innings. So he came in the third. So this is his second inning. Oh, he came in the second. So he can get fatigued right now. Okay. And you want to know what teams I got? I got ST gave me like a set of college pro quarterbacks from their college year. So I got Marino and Favre and Roethlisberger and Brady and Joe Burrow and guys like that. So that's the set that I got. If you click on the links to that video, it'll bring you to Lulu and bring you to the Game Crafter, and you can kind of click around and pick and choose what you like. I can't wait to play it now. Remember, it's just flipping a card and checking the matchup and seeing what the result is. It was fairly simple to play from what I remember. And we'll get it going here on the channel at some point. All right, Mark Little back on the mound in relief, so he is vulnerable right now. He's very vulnerable. He's a vulnerable guy. And Skaggs, the catcher, will lead us off here in the bottom of the fourth. So we have a 4 against a righty, 8-4, 4-8-4 against a righty. That's going to be hit into center field pretty deep. And Otis on the run. He will make the catch, and we have one away in the fourth. Al Bumbry, he's flied out and doubled and was thrown out at the plate. We wonder if that will come back to haunt him. So we have a 4, a 2, and a 1 against the righty, and a 4, and a 2, and a 1 is going to be a single in the center field. All right, so Bumbry's on for the second time today. He's got a 4 steal and a 4 speed. And again, an arm of 6 for Porter. So he would need to get a jump, and then he would need to roll 12. So no, we're not going to steal. So Bumbry's on with 1 away, and Dower comes up. And so now Little is got the 1 fatigue because he's got a man on. So Little is fatigued by 1. 5-0-2. That's going to be a rare play. So let me get the rare plays out here, folks. And Season Ticket has some really fun rare plays. So we're going to do the rare plays. All righty. So I have all my notes over here. So we have a runner on first base and less than 2 outs, correct? Yep, there's 1 away. So we're going to go to runner on first, less than 2 outs. So we're going to go to page 34 of the rare play chart. Okay. So let's see what the rare play is going to be. Oh, come on, come on. I'm on page 35. You think I could open 34? Here we go. All righty, so let's roll our dice here and see what the rare play is going to be. So Dower is going to have something really rare happening. So we got a 6-6-0. 6-6-0. Fly ball to right field. Deep fly ball. Right fielder makes the catch but crashes into the wall and falls down. R1 tags and goes to second, and he may try to go to third by challenging the right fielder's arm. So, hit into right field. Cowens comes over, makes the catch, but he crashes into the wall. He's got an arm of 5. Bumbry, a speed of 4, is just going to stop at second base because he'd have to roll 11 to get the third. And so with 2 away, he's gonna stop right there. So fly ball, nice catch by Cowens, crashes into the wall. Bumbry sees that, and he'll go to second easily, and we'll take that. So that's what that rare play is. It's kind of runner tagging up at first base, which doesn't happen much. So that was that rare play. I like that. All right, so we have 2 away. Singleton will come up. He's got 2 singles. Let's see if he can make it 3 singles. And that might actually score a run here with 2 outs. We got to see. So, he's fatigued. No, he's not fatigued because he made the catch. So we have 2 away. Man on second. Singleton coming up. Let's see what he can do here. So it's going to be a 2, 3, and a 4 against a switch. 2, 3, and a 4. Uh-oh, that's a single. And that's going to drive in a run. Yep. 2, 3, 4. And that's going to drive home a run. And now it's 6. And now he is fatigued 2 now. So it is 6-1 for the Orioles. And we might want to think about getting Mr. Little out of here. So Mr. Doolittle didn't do little. He didn't do a lot, but so a run comes in. It is man on first, and we're going to take Little out. He's too fatigued. We just can't take the chance. Can't take the chance. All right, who do we got left here? Who can come in? for a relief pitcher. We got a lot of guys only played a handful of games here. Look at this guy. This guy played one game. I'm not going to bring in him. I think it's going to be Mingori. We had talked about Mingori earlier, so he can go one. Anybody else can anybody get me more than one? Any relief pitcher here? Marty Patton. Marty Patton can go. Marty Patton's going to get me a couple of innings here. So Marty Patton will come in. Alrighty, so boy, this is a long game, right? So Marty Patton comes. So Little's going to get us into. So he went 1, 2. I don't know how many innings he went. So he went a third, 1 1/3, 2 innings. So he went 2 innings, right? So we got one out to go in the fourth. So he went 2 innings. I don't know. Phillip and Fenner come by. It's been a tough go here for Royals. We're on our third pitcher. We're in the fourth inning here, but it's really kind of testing my baseball, I don't want to say knowledge, but strategy, skill. I don't know what it is. I don't have any baseball skill. But I'm having fun here playing some season ticket. You can see how I messed up the cut here compared to Baltimore. This come out perfect and this didn't. When I started to print these, you got to, on my printer, you got to set it so everything's exactly in the center, and I didn't, and that's why this was off. When you put everything in the center, everything comes out beautiful like this, so I screwed up on that. All right, May, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Here we go. I got a 6, a 2, and a 1, and I'm finally using the right ballpark. Again, for 3 innings, I used the wrong ballpark. But that's what we do this, right? We have fun. And so we have 6, 2, 1. Actually, it's going to be a 6-3-1 because they're home. And it's going to be popped up to short. And that will end the inning. So that will do that. So let's go to the fifth. We'll go to the top of the fifth. Here in sunny Baltimore. 1977 double elimination tournament. Here, this is the elimination game. Both of these teams lost. So the loser will go home for good. And Matthew comes by. Started his 2016 playoff replay using season ticket baseball, hoping to get his tribe to a World Series win. Yeah, that would be kind of fun. Let me know how that works out. This is a fun game. I haven't played it in a while, so I'm really slow here. Usually I can play these games a lot faster, but I had a 5-run first inning. I hit around the order, and so that was a long inning. Back to the cream soda. Try not to have the logo hidden. All right, so we're going to lead off here with Darryl Porter. He's singled. He's 1 for 1. And he'll lead off the fifth against Rudy May, who still can go a little bit longer. And so we have a 1, 6, and a 0, and that'll be a walk. So Porter's on with a walk. I don't think he's going to be a stealer because he's a 0 steal. Yeah, Fenner, it's tough doing relief pitchers in dead ball. There's really none. You know, I have 1 dead ball season. I don't know if it's APA or playoff pitcher. I don't know which was Strat, something like that. And the team had 2 pitchers. Oh, you know what it was? It was the like the 1857. It was like the very first baseball season. Chris White did a set, and I think each team had 1 pitcher or 2 pitchers, and they didn't play a ton of games anyway. But yeah, there's no relief pitchers. The pitcher that's what makes it fun. Is that the pitcher just goes the whole way. So, yes, I have this right here. Let me come back. So I have A&W 0 sugar cream soda, if you will, if you can see that. 0 sugar, A&W 0 sugar cream soda. And I really like it. And I have the A&W root beer 0 sugar too. I try not to drink too much of the dark stuff. I try to go like bubbly, which is nice and light. But every now and then I'll sneak one of these. You got to live a little, even just a little. Yeah, look for a 12-pack. I bought a sleeve of it today. I alternate. I'll get root beer 1 week, and then, that'll last me a couple weeks, and then I'll get cream soda, and I'll just alternate. All right, so we have Freddie Patek. He grounded out, so we have a man on first. Freddie Patek. Woo, 697. He gets a hold of this one. And a 697. Oh, he's going to take ball 4. My bad. He took ball 4. So back-to-back walks here in the 5th. And so we have first and second for Frank White, who doubled back in the 3rd. So Rudy May with a 5-run lead, but he's got a couple runners on and absolutely nobody out. Now he's a bunt 6. And I know Mike Canistrari would kill me if I tried to bunt in this situation. But with nobody out, it'd be nice to move some guys into scoring position for George Brett. And a bunt 6, that's what I'm going to do. Okay? So I'm going to have Frank White bunt. I know he had a double, but he's hitting 9 for a reason. So we're going to let him bunt. All right, I tell you, well, here's what we're going to do. Is he going to bunt? No. All right, so he's not going to bunt. We're going to let him hit. I'm going to see if that comes back to bite me. All right, we're going to not bunt. They took the bunt sign off. I love that little die there. Although it's got a couple of maybes. I need a yes and a no die. I need that for dinner, too. You want to go out to dinner? Roll the die. Or you want to eat in. All right, Frank White. I'm going to let him swing away. All right, he's on the team for a reason. Second baseman. 2, 4, 1. And, 5-7-1. That's going to be an out. It's going to hit it right into left field. And I don't even need to really check it that, right? 5-7-1 is going to be an out. So Mara is F7. R3 must challenge, but I don't have an R3. I only have first and second. So just a fly ball to the left. And so White flies out. Should have done the bunt. Although that's a bad bunt roll, right? So that's 7 and 5 is 12. Yeah, that would have been a miss. So he wouldn't even got the bunt. That was a bad roll. So Brett comes up needing something to happen here. In the top of the 5th, it is 6-1 Baltimore in this elimination game. He's got a couple of dudes on the bases. So let's see if Brett can get a hold of one here against Rudy May. 627. I'm not liking that. And popped it up to the shortstop. P6, and we have 2 away. Hal McRae. Let's see if we can do a Hail Mary here, right? Hal McRae. 2 outs. 2, 4, 1 against the righty, and 5-7-1, and we already checked that, and that's a fly ball into left field. So that will do it. So they get a couple on. No runs, no hits, and nothing. We go to the bottom of the 5th. And Marty Patton now. This is his second inning, so we'll keep an eye on him as far as stamina goes. But we're in the bottom of the 5th now. Slow-moving game. Again, I was reading off the wrong field chart for a while. I was reading off Kansas City. Kansas City played at home in the last game. That's why I was screwed up, because I had Kansas City at home, so I thought I was playing in Kansas City. But I'm kind of alternating where the teams are playing in this elimination tournament, if you will. Okay, so we have Eddie Murray. Take me home tonight. 2, a 5, and a 0 against a switch hitter. And that's going to be hit into right field. And our right fielder today is going to be Cowens. Cowens, who's already slammed into the wall, making a catch, will make this one without slamming into the wall. And Fenner likes a double elimination. He's still got the 1901 going. Isn't it fun? You know, and I've always been a guy that needed to either do the one or do the long project, but these doubles, it gets teams on the table, right? It gets Libby's on the table. And it's just kind of fun to do that and get to play some different games. You know, so I got the breakout season ticket and just play a couple of games and just have some fun with it. All right, so Mara, a 1, That's going to be off the pitcher here. Uh-oh, a 192. Wow, that's going to be an out. A big high pop-up, a major league pop-up to third base. And so we have 2 away. Now, since that first inning, it's been 1-1. So after that bad first inning by Jim Colburn, the Royal pitchers have settled down, but they still got a big hole to climb out of here. Speaking about holes, Doug DeCinces with 2 outs and nobody on. That's going to be a 5-6-5. This is hit down the shortstop. Patek on the 5-6-5 and a 5-6-5. That's going to get by him into left field. So Freddie Patek coming over, 5-6-5. That'll get in the left field. And that'll be a single because DeCinces likes to mingle. His steal is 5, but his speed is 2, so we're going to say no. Okay, so Patton gives up a hit. We're going to say he's not fatigued yet. I'm going to say no fatigue. Technically, he's pitched... he can go 3 innings, so this is only his 2nd inning, I think. All right, so Belanger comes up. A 3-1-8. Strike him out. So they'll get the hit and have to be happy with that as we go to the 6th. This game schlups along here in Baltimore. And Scott likes to mingle, too. Do you get a lot of singles because you like to mingle? All right, so the Royals come up. Pete Lecoq will lead us off. He's popped out and he's flied out. He gets 1 more at bat as the DH, and then if you don't produce, you get the Hooker Mendoza. All right, so here we go. Facing Rudy May, who's now in the 6th. So now is it through the 6th or is it at the 6th? I forget. On the pitcher's stamina. Pitcher stamina. Hang on a sec here. I forget if it's at the inning or after the inning. Let me see. Holding the runner. Do I have the wrong rule book out here? I think I do. I think I have the wrong rule. I just want to double check on that stamina thing here. Oh, I just had it too. Hang on. I don't like doing this, but... Okay. A number of innings he can pitch without fatigue. Okay. So we can go right up to that point. All right. Yeah, you know what? I didn't print out all the rules. That's what I didn't do. For some reason I didn't print out everything. Don't ask me why. But I have it now. Okay, should be after 6. So he can go 6 and then after that. Okay. All right, Matthew. Thank you so much for that. Which affordable cutter do you have for cards? I got the orange one. I forget the name of it now, but I have that. And you can buy the replacement blades for just a few dollars. What are they called? It's bright orange, though. It's clear with bright orange if you look at Amazon. Fiskar, that's the name of it. And I get a medium-sized Fiskar that does a nice job. And again, you can buy those blades fairly cheap, and every now and then I'll get a new blade, but I like how they do it. They cut them really nice. Okay, so Pete Lecoq against Rudy May. So we can go this inning, and then we look at fatigue. We have a 5-7-2. This is hitting the left field to Mara. He's been gobbling up everything, and a 5-7-2 is an F7, so that'll be an out. I kind of figured that. F7. Usually zeros, ones are outs, and nines are usually hits, but everything in the middle I do like to check, just in case. All righty, Al Cowens. Speaking about Cowens, I'm going to be playing some basketball here in the channel. I'm going to see some Dave Cowens, maybe. Looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that matchup football. After I unboxed it, I realized how much fun that looked. So we might sneak that on at some point. I was going to wait till Colorado, but we might sneak it on here. All right, so we have Cowens coming up. And, 666. Let's see what the 666 says. All right. Oh, where's my field? My field got buried. All right, Cowens with the 6, 6, 6. And that's going to be hit down the first base. 2 away. And now we're going back to Mayberry and see what Andy Griffith can do with 2 outs. And another one, a 6-0-2. I think that's going to be a strikeout on a 6-0-2. And a 6-0-2. No, it's going to be hit down to shortstop. And he will get the outs there. And so that's that. So no hits, no runs, no absolutely anything. And we'll go to the bottom of the 6th here in Baltimore. Now that I have the field better, the field ready. And Fenner says, yes, I am going to play.com. I'm actually the keynote speaker, if you can believe it. I bought a new camera, and I'm packing light, so I'm bringing this tiny little camera here. I'm kind of hoping to film it so I can show you guys what I'm going to talk about. And I'm going to bring my audio recording, so I should have audio and video of it if I can set it up. So yes, I will be out there, and I've been practicing my presentation all week long. So, am I going to get Keith to play History Maker Baseball and make me like it? I don't think anybody could make me like it. That game it doesn't work for me. It's just how it is. I like the golf. I like the hockey. I like the football. I like the racing. The baseball one, I don't like. I just have so many other baseball games that are just so far ahead of that. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I've tried it 3 times, and 3 times it just hasn't clicked for me. And so I'm not going to force myself to play a game that I just don't get into, Yeah, I'm looking forward to matchup football too, I want to see how that goes. Like I said, we'll have ST on some night, and we'll walk through it. I'm excited for next week too, because I have a special guest coming on, and if he agrees to it, I'm going to get him on the podcast, and I'm going to get him live playing some games with me. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm looking forward to it here. I've been looking forward to talking with this person for quite some time. All right, so we have Cogswell Skaggs here. Dave Skaggs leading things off in the bottom of the 6th. Again, still 6-1 here. Time running out on the Royals. So we got a righty hitter against Patton, and I got a 2-7-1. And this is going to be, who's going to crank this one into deep left field? Dave Skaggs gets a hold of one, but he's got a power of 0, so he does not have the power. So a power of 0s into left field. Coming over is McCray. McCray, 8, and he will make the catch right at the foul line. That almost dropped in for a single, but on the 8 with 0 power, McCray will make the catch. So we're going to call that 1 away. Nice hit by Skaggs, but without the power, he couldn't make anything happen. Yes, I saw that fishing game. I think he had it in Connecticut. And I think he had it, or he was talking about it anyway, And Scott likes to roll the rumble as well as the play. Again, it's to each his own. I mean, it's not like I hate every play game. That's no. That particular one, I have a hard time enjoying. All the rest I like. Just kind of how it is. Bunbury now coming up. Top of the order, Bunbury. He's 2 for 3 today. And I got a 1-7-0, and he'll walk. He'll get the Pantera walk. We haven't had that sound all day. We've had some walks, but I didn't bring it out. Steal. You know something? I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna try to go. So we got an arm of 6. Let's see if we can get him in a scoring position with 1 away. So he's got a steal of 4. Let's try to steal mechanic. So the hold is 5. So 15. I have to meet or beat 15 with my steal. So I need 11. Nope, I don't get it, so we're going to say no. All right, so he didn't get the jump, so he's going to say no. So Dower will come up. Nice job by Patton holding him back. So Rich Dower comes up. He's 1 for 3 today. And we have a 1-8-6, and that's a wild pitch. Patton throws it into the dirt, so Bunbury will get down to second the easy way. And so Dower stays up. I don't need to move Dower because it's a wild pitch. Oh, hang on. Now I got to fix my stack. There we go. So now I got a runner on second now, so he's in scoring position. Oh, do we want to do... Well, there's one away. There's no sense butting him to third with one away. Nobody out, I might have, And so this is a 5-20. So this is going to be hit to the catcher, actually. So the catcher is Porter. So a 5-2-0 is struck him out. Nice position by Porter. And Patton hits his target and is 2 away with a runner on second. And that's going to bring up Kenny Singleton, who's 3 for 3. And he likes to mingle because he's got 3 singles. Let's see if he can mingle some more here. 2 outs, man at second. Singleton, a 1, 5, and a 9. And he's going to fly this softly into left field. And they'll do it. So no hits on that one either. So now we're going to go to the 7th time running out on the Royals here in this double elimination tournament. 5 runs in the first, and that got them into trouble. So now Rudy May can take some stamina damage if he gives up any base runners, right? All right, here we go. Top of the 7th, and we have Otis. This is only his 3rd at bat here. Some of the Orioles have batted 4 times. So he's 0 for 2. Amos, famous Amos, a 6-8. Ooh, 6-8-6. That might be good. 6-8-6, and he's going to hit a long single. So Otis is on, and Rudy May will pick up a fatigue. So he's not going to try to steal here. They're down by too many runs. Porter, the catcher. He's going to try to hit him over here. Red Ice Hockey, I enjoyed it. I like the basketball game better, the baseline basketball. It just works for me a little bit better. The hockey was fine, though. All his games are good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with any of his games. They're all fun. And the hockey was all right. I didn't mind the hockey. I just liked the basketball better. I don't know what it was. That just as soon as I saw the basketball in action, I said, "Oh, I like this." But the red ice hockey is fine. I'm going to get that 81-82 season and try to participate in that community project. We'll get that going. All right, so Porter now. Nobody out. Man on first. He gets a 1, 3, and a 3. And he's going to hit that in the center, and nobody's going anywhere. Yeah, they are free, but you can buy the box set from him, and you can buy it printed. You just don't get it all dolled up, but he's offering that. And then you get the die. You get this really neat offensive and defensive die. Oh, there it is right there. So, I mean, I like this. I bought a few of those while I was at the event. So, if you want to support the game, you can buy some stuff or you can print some stuff out and play it, whatever you want to do. He's a fairly easygoing guy to work with. And so, Patek now with a man on first and 1 away. And we have a 1-0-2, and that's going to be hit into right field, and making the catch is Singleton, and so now 2 away, and boy, I tell you, Royals just blowing this right here. They really are. And we have a 5-6-0, so this is hit down the shortstop, and our shortstop is Belanger. And where's Belanger? So a 5-6-0 is going to be a double play. But with 2 outs, that would just be a G6. And we'll call it a day. So Frank White not getting done. So Patton will come back out to start the bottom of the 7th. But he's already got he's not fatigued yet. But anybody on base, and he's going to be fatigued. So Lee May, 2 for 3 today with a couple of singles. And we're going to get a 4 against a righty. 4-7-1. And it's going to be hit down to third base, and we have 1 out. Eddie Murray, 1 for 3. We have a 177, and he's going to get a walk. So Murray is on. Patton now has 1 fatigue. He's got no speed. Wow, he's got 0 speed, 0 bunt, and 0 steal. So he's not a runner, right? He's not going to be the guy I'm going to be looking to tag and get to third base at any time. Mara, who's had a great game out in left field. We're going to go 288. Uh-oh. Against the righty, right? Deep left field. 288. This is hit into deep left. Oh, power of 8. And Mara's already got a home run. Power of 8. And that was hit into, we said, left field. So, heading back is McCray. 9 and 8 is 17, and that is gone. It's another home run for who was his name again? Andres Mora. And Mara puts it out, and we need to dig out the 8, and I think that will do it here for the Royals in this double elimination tournament. It is now 8-1. Patton is fatigued too, so he will come out. And now who's coming in? We're running out of pitchers here. We're going to go Bird. He was our closer, but it ain't going to matter at this point, right? I've never heard of Mara either, but he was on the team. So 8-1 now. And Bird is the word. So Bird will come in here. And how many did Mara go? I mean, Patton went what? So we're in the 7th. I don't even care. I'm not even going to bother writing it down. So we got what? 1 out in the 7th. So he went 3-1. So 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to try to figure it out. I can't figure out the outs in baseball and whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm not keeping stats anyway. So Bird will come in, and he'll come in the 7th with 1 away. If I want to do that math later. And so DeCinces is with nobody on right now because everyone's batted in. And so against the righty, we have a 2-5. 2-5 and a 2. This is hit deep in the center field. So Doug Bird comes in, and DeCinces is going to take him deep to center field. Yikes. Center field, DeCinces, a power of 7. 7 and 7 is 14, and they'll make the catch. Otis on his horse making this catch in deep center field right at the top of the wall. Whew. And that's going to be out number 2, and Bird wipes the bead of sweat off his forehead, you know. And Morrow was a great home run hitter in the Mexican League. Well, he's got 2 here tonight in the Dave League. As Mark Belanger comes up, he's got a triple and a couple of strikeouts. So we have a 4 against a righty, 7-1. And he's going to get another triple. 2 triples for Belanger. Holy cow. So Belanger with a triple. And he will stop at third. So Mark Belanger using his speed of 4 to get around the bases. Yikes. And that's going to bring up Skaggs, the catcher. So we have 2 outs, 2 in, man on third. And Skaggs with, a 6-8-9. That'll be a 6-9-9. And that'll be a walk. Oof. So Skaggs walks, gets the Pantera walk. And here's Bumbry. 2 for 3 with a walk. So we got first and third. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. It's been all Orioles. And we got a 2-5-7. And this is hit into deep right field. Bumbry ropes this one down the line. 2-5-7, right field. He's only got a power of 2. He does not have the power. in the right field. Cowens heading over. Cowens. Can he make the catch? We have a 2 and a... That's 11, and Cowens can't get there. That's going to drop in for a double. And R1 can try to score. So that will score Belanger. Bunbury with a double. Skaggs hits third base. What do we want to do with Skaggs? Do we want to send him home? Do we want to send Skaggs home? Speed of 1. I don't think so. Oh, the right field is Cowens, by the way. Cowens' arm is 5. So we're going to... So 15. I would need to roll 14 on these dice to get him home. I'm going to say no. So we're going to hold him at third. So Skaggs will stop at third. Bunbury with a double drives home a run, and now it's 9-1. So Bird comes in. A triple, a walk, and a double. a triple ripple, yeah. Sounds like a Dairy Queen. All righty, so Dower will come up. And we have a 5-2-5. This is hit to the catcher. And our catcher is Porter. And a 5-2-5 is a walk. So Porter lined him up on the outside corner, didn't get it. And so we have... Oh boy, is that bases loaded now? Yep, we got bases loaded. Bases loaded for Ken Singleton. So Bird has not been the word. This will be the second time this game that they batted around the order. Singleton with the bases loaded and 2 outs. And they've got 3 runners in. Oh, they got 1 in the 4th. That gives them 9. Yep, okay. So here we go. Singleton, he's got 3 singles and a flyout. 2 outs, bases loaded. 3-91, and single 2 bases. Skaggs scores. Bunbury scores. And Dower goes down to second. Unbelievable. So now we gotta pull out some more stuff here. I might run out of numbers. I might have to order some more numbers from Al. All right? This is not what I was hoping for in a double elimination tournament. Wow. It's 11-1. And that's the jacket grabber. Yikes. And so who's coming up now? Lee May. So Lee May is going to be he led off the inning with a ground out. Right? So he's going to bat for the second time this inning. Bird's probably fatigued by now, but at this point it kind of doesn't really matter. And I have a 4-0-6, and that's going to be a ground ball to short, so we'll get out of the inning. So, yeah. So what they get? 1, 2, 3, 4. They get 5 runs. So 5 in the first, 1 in the 4th, 5 in the 7th. And I tell you, as we go to the 8th, it's a 10-run lead for May. Yeah, I won't be going extras tonight. It's just this game has already been an hour and 14 minutes. That's my problem, is that I'm not going to extras, but I might as well. If it was 1-1, I'd take extras over this. This has just been a long, long game. I thought I was going to play 2 tonight. I was going to continue my double elimination, but that ain't going to happen. All right. George Brett will come up. And he's going to face Rudy May, who's got a 1 fatigue right now. Here in the 8th, we have a 4-1-7. And that's going to be hit down to second base. And Brett is out, and we have 1 away. 11-1. That score is correct. Do not adjust your TV. 5-2-3. So this is going to be taking a look at Skaggs. And Skaggs in a 5-2-3 is going to make the put out, a little pop out to the catcher. P2. Lecoq comes up. He's the DH, and he's no longer the DH. He's coming out because he has failed us. You have failed me for the last time. So who am I going to bring in to hit? Clint Hurdle is coming in to hit as the DH. So Hurdle will come in the 8th to pinch hit. 2 outs. Lecoq comes out. Put the bat down, son. Okay, and Vinny says that the final 4 teams from 2022 come with matchup football. Okay. I need to look at what else is available. When I'm done here, I'll probably click around. And I wasn't sure what came with the game, so I'm going to go see what sets are available. It might be kind of fun checking out some other sets. All right, Clint Hurdle coming up. And we got a 5-4-6. Well, this could be tough. This is hit down to second base. And Dower on a 5-4-6. That's going to get by him in the right field for a hit. So Hurdle comes in, pinch hits, and gets a hit, something that Lecoq couldn't do all day long. We're not going to steal, down by so many runs. We're down by 10. It don't matter. Cowens. Oh, that's going to be a second fatigue for May. Oh, boy, we have a 6-2-1. It's going to be a 6-4-1 because of my fatigue. And a 6-4-1, a 3-6. It's going to be hit down to first base, and with 2 outs, he'll just take it himself. So that'll get it done here. So nothing doing. They'll get the 1 hit in the 8th, but they don't get anything. So Bird, who is fatigued now, we're going to try to squeak out 1 more inning out of him, the bottom of the 8th, and that should be the last inning for him, right? So we're in the bottom of the 8th, and Eddie Murray coming up. And let's see what's going to happen here. So we have a 3-0-1, and he struck him out. So Murray gets struck out by Bird. And now we have Mara. All Mara's done is hit 2 home runs today. You think he's going to be our Digital to Dice MVP? He might be. And we got a 3-6-6. This time he strikes out, though. So he's got 2 home runs, 2 strikeouts, and a pop-out. Right? 3-6-6, so he's strikeout. So 2 strikeouts by Bird. A little bit late here. Now, Bird's kind of the word right now, but it's a little bit late at 11-1. That wasn't all his fault, let me tell you. It wasn't all his fault. And a 3-0-6, and he struck out the side. What a way to end the day here for Bird. He strikes out the side, and that's going to bring us to the top of the 9th, and it's pretty much right about now. It's just for show. And Rudy May will come out. See if he can get the complete game. He is by far in the fatigue. He's 2 fatigued right now, but with a 10-run lead, we're going to let him go. So Mayberry comes up here. Mayberry 0 for 3. A 4-5-8 against a lefty, and he's going to be hit down to first base. So he is 0 for 4. All right, so 4-5. Yeah, first base. Sounds good. I sometimes do Duffer Man. I'm so used to the little pibs or whatever they call them that I kind of prefer them now. It's like looking at a clock. I like to look at a regular clock rather than a digital clock because kind of what I'm used to. In fact, there was times that when I used to look at a digital clock, I used to have to convert it to the conventional clock, if you can believe it. For the longest time, I would look and say 4:11. What's 4:11? Oh, yeah, 4:11. Oh, okay, now I know what time it is. True story. Amos Otis, he's got a single. After that, it's been a pretty quiet day. A 1, 6, and a 3, and he'll get the Pantera walk. So it's 3 fatigue now for Rudy May, but they're going to let him go. We're not going to steal. A 2, 3, and a 4 against a lefty, and popped it up. Oh, 2, 4, 3. And, oh, that's a big deal. That's going to be a, oh boy, 2, 4, 3 is a 5, 8, 3. This is hit in the center field. Bumbry on a, what did we say that was? So a 2, 4, 3 against the lefty. It's a 5, 8, 3, and a 5, 8, 3 is going to be a catch. 2 ways. This is it. The last man standing between Baltimore advancing and the Royals losing their second here is Freddie Patek. If he can come up with 10 runs, we're going to be looking at extra innings. A 2-1-1, the 2-1-1-1, the 2-1-1. Right? It's going to be a 4-1-1. So the 4-1-1 is ground ball to shortstop. And that will do it. So they leave a runner on. And that is our final score. So the Royals are done. Baltimore moves on. And again, the winner's bracket right now is Boston and Texas. So Baltimore will play the loser of the Boston-Texas game, and that winner will advance to take on the winner of that. That's how our double elimination goes. So, well, thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed this one. Let me get back to my main thing. I can't believe we got 11 runs. Imagine that, we had 11 runs. That was crazy. But it certainly was fun getting season ticket back here on the table. All right. So Rudy May, complete game. Great job by Rudy May. And Baltimore will stay alive. It's the curse of the hat, right? It is the curse of the hat. We've talked about that before, the curse of the hat. So that is some season ticket baseball. Again, very fun game. I've been playing this one for a while. I always go back to season ticket baseball. I do like it. So Bird was not the word, but it was really the Colbert guy, Colborn, that got lit up in this game. So what can you do? And that is that. So I'm going to put my season ticket away. And we'll see what goes on tomorrow. I might have another. I might unbox that camera tomorrow, because I got to check that out and run it through some paces here and see what I can do here. Oh yeah, if you're in the D&D Discord, Vinny can drop that in there as well. So again, it's fun to be a part of that Discord. It really is. People really kind of help each other out. It's a little more of a tight knit community in the Discord there, if you will. So yes, thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this one. A little season ticket baseball, trying to shake it up on the channel. I didn't think I'd be having an 11-1 game and being here all night, but I was, and it was still kind of fun. And I want to say thank you for coming by. Again, check out the unboxing of Matchup Football I did earlier. I can't wait to get that on the table and play that. And we'll see if it plays. So we'll talk to everybody later. Have a good night. Bye-bye.